I wanted to talk about what is a paradigm, and the best way to talk about that would be to just give you some examples. Way back in 1954, a man named Roger Bannister broke the 4-minute mile. Before he broke the 4-minute mile, most people believed that it would really not be possible for anyone to run faster than the record at the time, which was, I checked my notes, which was 4 minutes, 1 second, and 4/10 of a second. This record was posted in 1945. Well, like I said, in 1954, Roger Bannister broke that 4-minute mile by just a little tweensy bit, and he ran the mile in 3 minutes and 59 seconds and 4/10 of a second. So he just got under the wire where he broke that 4-minute mile, and he was, can you just imagine everybody cheering, the people who saw him? But that was an example of a paradigm. It set a new precedent, and the phrase paradigm shift comes from the word paradigm. A paradigm shift is a universal shift in thinking, where that new idea, where someone could actually run that fast, that new idea spreads out all over the world, and eventually everyone accepts and understands that. Okay? Now, when I was a teenager, I myself experienced a paradigm. On July 21st, 1969, I was at home by myself in the summertime. The rest of my family did not want to stay home and watch this supposed historic event. My parents, I think, did not believe that there was such a thing happening. It was just television entertainment. But what happened was, this was the day, of course, that Neil Armstrong walked on the moon. And this, of course, was the day that the first men ever landed on the moon and walked around on the moon. And I was fascinated by it, and I watched TV the entire day, and I'm really surprised that I didn't burn out all the tubes in my television set. But that's the way it was in those days, and I was always, my entire life after that, I was always happy that I sat there and watched it. And that was a true paradigm, when a rocket actually took men to the moon, and one of them got out of the rocket, or the little landing module, and walked on the moon and jumped up and down and all those other things that we see Neil Armstrong doing. So that was a paradigm that I witnessed for myself, and it wasn't about me really, but it was about the world, a paradigm shift in thinking. And it's pretty fascinating, really. And I'm sure that it took a lot of people to really believe that it actually happened, and it wasn't just some sort of television entertainment, you know, like a play or a movie or something like that. Many hundreds of years ago, as another example, a huge example would be to talk about when astronomers discovered that the world was not flat. The world was actually round. Planet Earth was round, and I'm sure there were millions of people, or whoever heard this new information, they probably were in shock. They probably did not believe it, that the world was round, because for eons people believed that the world was flat, because that's basically what they saw when they looked out to the horizon. They could see it was just flat. And so this took, I think, many generations to actually travel around the world. This particular paradigm shift, many years to actually be accepted, universally accepted, that the world, that that the Earth was actually round. Now I changed my channel to the Paradyme Shift because not Paradyme Shift, but to the new Paradigm, because I'm going through a lot of paradigms for myself, new set points for myself that I had not done before, in switching first from the standard American diet to vegetarianism, and then switching to veganism, and then kind of back to vegetarianism, and over to veganism again, but never really going back to the standard American diet, because at my ripe old age of almost 68, I'm kind of done with that. I'm done with eating animals and things that have eyeballs on them and things that have mommies and daddies, and I just can't eat them anymore. Anyway, so that for me was a paradigm shift in my own personal little world, and that was a very big thing. And I'm not the only vegan vegetarian in my family. But my parents, if they were still alive, they would probably be shocked that that I am doing this. They would not understand. So anyway, that's why I changed my channel. And if you liked this video about my explaining to you what a paradigm is, and if you didn't already know, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel, and I can appreciate everyone who follows me. And thank you very much. And if you also have any personal paradigm shifts of your own, please write them down below, because it would be really nice to read some of your ideas and some of your personal experiences. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day. Signing off for now. Goodbye.